Night from Vallejos taking on Josh Emmett. This is going to be our live breakdown where we go through the whole entire card and we give you guys our best bets for every single fight. We give you guys exactly who we're going to be winning. But if you guys want access to my official plays, go click the link down in any of my videos. You go find the description in the video, click that link. You get access to all of my official plays going forward. Where guys, for UFC Prediction Tracker, we are second ranked in UFC predictions overall on YouTube for the last 48 events. He tracks over 160 people on YouTube. We were actually ranked second. That's a great accomplishment for us. So if you guys want access to my official plays, go click the link down in the description of any of my videos. You get access to my official plays. This is going to be the live breakdown, guys. And after this video is posted, or after this live is over, I should say, I'm going to go and post my actual UFC breakdown quick pick video where all of my official picks will be in there as well. Right now is more of a live breakdown where I'm going to go through the odds, give you guys the best bet for every single fight, and also my picks. So make sure you guys click that thumbs up. Make sure you guys subscribe. Make sure you guys do not miss out on any of the picks I have coming out for you guys. Sorry, guys. Let's get right into the first fight of the night. First fight of the night is going to be Pereira Rodriguez taking on Sam Hughes. This is going to be a very close fight, in my opinion. Honestly, I'm going to be rocking with the Sam Hughes side in this one. She's a slight underdog, and I like Sam Hughes as an underdog. One thing about Sam Hughes, she will fight for your money. And if I'm a bet on an underdog, I want to bet on someone that doesn't just have a puncher chance, that doesn't just come out there and if they don't have the fight going the way they give up. Sam Hughes would try all different types of things. And one thing about Pierre Rodriguez, I don't believe her takedown defense is going to be able to hold up in this fight as well as a lot of other people think. I think this fight is going to be close. Don't get me wrong. I think Pierre Rodriguez is going to come in here and she's going to have some decent striking on Sam Hughes. But I think Sam Hughes is just a dog. She's going to be walking forward. She is going to end up getting the takedowns. And I can honestly see this fight being a split decision. Not gonna lie, I can see this fight being so close where we get a split decision. But guys, most times in split decisions, go look at our track record. Sam Hughes ends up getting the nod. So for the first fight of the night, I'm rocking with the underdog. I'm gonna rock with Sam Hughes for the first fight of the night. Pierre Rodriguez is a minus 150. Sam Hughes is a plus 130. Over 2.5 is a minus 550. Under 2.5 is a plus 350. So it seems like everyone thinks this fight is going to the decision. I personally think it's going to decision. I think she's gonna come out there. She's gonna win this fight by decision pretty easily. So, like I said, Sam Hughes is my official pick. I wouldn't chase any prop on this one because what if Sam Hughes takes her down and she gets a submission? It's possible. What if Sam Hughes lands a crazy shot, knocks her out, or finishes in ground pound? It's possible, which I don't believe so, but I do believe she wins this fight. I want to go look at the decision prop real quick though. Pereira Rodriguez by decision is a plus 110. Sam Hughes by decision is a plus 185. There's no reason to chase. You're already getting plus 130. No reason to go out there and chase a plus 185 and you're already getting plus 130 on the money line. So best bet for the first fight is going to be Sam Hughes on the money line. She's going to be my official pick for the first fight of the night. Now, the second fight of the night, guys, we're getting into is Elijah Smith taking on Soo Young Yu. Guys, this one I'm actually going to be probably rocking with a favorite in this one, guys. I'm rocking with Elijah Smith. He's a minus 270 favorite. You can get Soo Young Yu at a plus 220. Over 2.5 is a minus 260. Under 2.5 is a plus 190. Guys, I just like Elijah Smith's overall game. This guy is very young. He has very good wrestling. He's very strong. He is getting better and better. His cardio is getting better and better. And the wrestling is what's going to get him to this win. Soo Young Yu is going to try to get this fight to the floor because if he tries to stand with Elijah Smith, I believe he's going to get pieced up on the feet. But Elijah Smith's wrestling is going to end up holding up for against Su Young Yu. Su Young Yu fought Long Zhao in his last one. He couldn't even get Long Zhao down that well. It was a very close fight. Su Young Yu won the fight, but now he's going to have a big step up in competition in Elijah Smith. And I think Elijah Smith's going to stop all those takedowns. I think Elijah Smith's going to have a very good fight. And I personally just think Elijah Smith's gonna come in here and he's gonna probably piece him up on the feet because I do believe for the most part it's gonna be on the feet because of the Su Young Yu's not gonna be able to get the takedowns. And if anybody gets a takedown, it's gonna be Elijah Smith. And like one thing about Elijah Smith I like is this guy's been training MMA since he was a kid. Dad was an ultimate fighter. This guy's dad has that UFC experience, and that's the one thing I like about Elijah Smith. He's gonna keep moving forward. He's getting better. The cardio's getting better. He's young, good power on the strikes, good striking overall. Very good wrestling. That's his bread and butter. And the only way Su Young Yu wins this fight is if he gets his fight to the floor. And I just do not believe he's going to be able to get Elijah Smith down to the floor. So for this one, I'm taking Elijah Smith. And to be honest, I'm actually going to be, I think he could get the knockout. So let's go look at those props real quick. I want to see what the line is for the knockout for Elijah Smith. Elijah Smith by knockout is going to be a plus 350. Elijah Smith by decision is a plus 120. To be honest, guys, I can't tell you exactly how he's gonna win. Maybe let's look at a double chance, knockout, or let's see, double chance knockout or decision for Elijah Smith at -175. That's gonna be the best bet for this fight, in my opinion. If you just want to bet a single fight, if maybe you can add Elijah Smith to a parlay, I personally would add him to a like a little 2 leg, 3 leg parlay because I do actually like it. But I do believe that Elijah Smith gets the knockout, and I do believe he is going to probably win the fight by knockout, but he can get a decision victory. So do not go out there and take only a one-way street, guys. I think Elijah Smith wins this fight. I do believe he wins pretty easily. And guys, right before I move on to the next fight, like I said, I got Elijah Smith in this one, and I got Sam Hughes if you're just here for the first time. And also subscribe to the page, click that thumbs up, like this live. I appreciate you guys. We are killing in UFC for, so let's keep it going. Like I said, first fight with Sam Hughes. Second fight is going to be second fight's gonna be Elijah Smith as my official pick. Third fight of the night, guys, we are going to be getting Bia Mesquita taking on Montserrat Rendon. Guys, Bia Mesquita is a -750 favorite. Montserrat Rendon is a +500. The over 2.5 is a -105. Under 2.5 is a -125. I actually see a lot of people, guys. A lot of people is on Montserrat Rendon for this fight. I don't understand it. I think Bia Mesquita is going to come out here and he is going to win this fight pretty. She's going to win this fight pretty easily. I think her wrestling is getting better. She has all the training camps and all the training partners get her wrestling better. She's a world champion in jiu-jitsu, one of the best jiu-jitsu artists in today's era. She gets a lot of submissions, and overall, I believe she's a better fighter. I think Montserrat Rendon might have a better striking game, and possibly she does have a better striking game, but I don't believe she's going to be able to stop the takedowns. And once this fight gets on the floor, Bia Mesquita is going to take over. So -750, I would add her to a parlay. I'm very comfortable with adding Bia Mesquita to a parlay because I do believe she wins this fight very easy, gets this fight to the floor. And I'm going to say probably a first or a second round submission. I'm leaning towards the first round, but second round kind of be there as well. Let's go look at that submission prop real quick for you guys so I can tell you exactly what it is. Being Mosquito by submission, you're gonna get a +100, guys. I actually like that a lot. My best bet, if you want to single bet this fight, if you're a person that wants to have action on every single fight, the best bet for this fight is at +100 by submission. If she gets this fight to the floor, she will submit Montserrat Randone. I can almost guarantee if this fight gets to the floor, she will submit her. But I honestly will add it to a parlay as well. I'm very confident in Bia Mosquito, so Bia Mosquito by sub +100 is the best bet for that fight. Now, guys, get into the next one. Hetra Sosa taking on Luan Lacerda. Guys, Hetra Sosa is a guy that fought in the contender series that I was very high on in the contender series. If you guys follow my Buy Me a Coffee page and if you guys get access to all of my official plays so far, you guys know in the contender series, Hedges Souza was my underdog of the day. I'm a big fan of this guy. He fights with he trains out there in Spain with Ilia Taporia. He has very good boxing, very good wrestling. He's cardio last all 3 rounds, and I just like Hedges Sosa a lot. The one thing I want to get into real quick is Hedges Sosa shows that he has a lot of mental strength. He going into that fight, I believe I want to say if I'm not wrong, I have to double check if maybe I'm wrong, but I want to say this because I do believe this is what happened. I believe he lost his dad or lost his mom right before the fight. And then I think he lost somebody else that was in his family. Like he had two back-to-back deaths. I think maybe he lost a dad or maybe a mom like maybe a week before the fight, couple of the same week of the fight. Went in there, still was contender series and won the fight. And this just shows a lot of mental strength. And overall, like I said, I like his boxing. I like his wrestling, trains with the good training camp out there with Ilia Taporia in Spain. So I'm gonna take Hector Sosa, and I'm gonna say he does it by knockout. The one thing I see about Lacerda doesn't move his head very well. He likes to strike very tall, and when his chin's up in the air, I just think Hector Sosa is gonna get into the striking, probably try to get some takedowns, feint some takedowns. Overall, come out over the top and end up knocking out Lacerda. So I think Hector Sosa wins this fight. -240 is his line. If you're on Lacerda, you get a +200 price tag on him. But I got Hector Sosa. I think he wins this fight pretty convincingly, and I do believe he's gonna get it done by knockout. Hedges Sosa at a -240. That might be a decent parlay piece. Would I add it to a parlay? Personally, I probably wouldn't, even though I'm high on him. I wouldn't add it to a parlay. If I'm gonna single bet this fight, I would just take the knockout. To be honest, I want to go look at that odds real quick. Hedges Sosa by knockout +175. Hedges Sosa by sub is a +600. That's on the board as well, to be honest. But I like the knockout prop. If you want to single bet this fight, Hedges Sosa by knockout +175. I actually like that one a lot. So I do believe he wins this fight by knockout. Now, next fight we're going to get into. Hold on, guys. Next fight we're getting into is going to be Balaji Oke taking on Manuel Sosa. This one I'm rocking with the other Sosa, but this is Souza. Manuel Souza, I'm rocking with him. I do believe he knocks out Balaji Oki. Balaji Oki has been fighting a lot of featherweights coming up on short notice, or even fighters coming up on short notice. Now he's actually fighting a guy that's his size, that has the power just like him, that has overall great striking. Balaji Oki better get this fight to the floor, because if he doesn't, Sosa will crack his chin. Sosa has a very good striking overall, very good power. And Balaji Oki, like I said, he's been fighting a lot of little guys. Going back to a guy that I've actually interviewed here on the Wager Zone, and Michael Aswell, fought against Balaji Oki. I actually had a bet on Michael Aswell. I did plus 500 underdog. First round, Michael Aswell went in there, was piecing Balaji Oki up. Second round, more of a closer round, but I would have gave it to Balaji Oki because of the forward pressure. Third round, another very close round, but I do believe Balaji Oki won that third round. Second round was a toss, in my opinion. They gave it to Balaji Oki 29-28, but I can just imagine if Michael Aswell going up from featherweight to, excuse me, to lightweight on a week or like 4 days, 5 days notice. Went in there and Balaji Oke pieced up Balaji Oke for the first round. Arguably won the second round, but I don't know, such a close round. Then the third round comes. Yeah, Balaji Oke won that third round. But imagine Michael Ansel with a full training camp. He probably would have went in there and pieced up Balaji Oke coming up a weight class. Now, like I said, Balaji Oke is gonna have to fight against a guy that's his size, and I don't believe he has a head movement to keep up with Sosa. I think Sosa knocks him out. I think he literally a spectacular knockout by Sosa. I do believe that's what we're gonna see. Minus 270 on Sosa. That's a decent parlay piece as well. But the best bet I would like for this one is probably the knockout prop on Sosa. I want to go look at that real quick. Sosa by knockout to plus 190. I like that a lot. You're getting almost double your money on that one for a knockout for Sosa, and he has the knockout power to do it. And Balaji Oke has shown he can be hurt by lower, smaller guys than him. So give me Manuel Sosa. I do believe he gets it done by knockout. Next fight, guys, the Action Man, Chris Curtis taking on Monter Orabai. Guys, this one, you can get Chris Curtis at a plus 275. You can get Orabai at a minus 350. Let me say this real quick before I give you my official pick. These odds are kind of crazy. Minus 350 on Orabai against Curtis. Curtis is a very good fighter. I wouldn't, if I was lining this, I would have Orabai minus 190, minus 210, but minus 350 is kind of crazy. These odds in UFC is honestly getting wild. You can get the over 2.5 is at minus 165. You can get the under 2.5 at a plus 125. But this one, like I said, my official pick is gonna be Murtek Orabai. I do think Chris Curtis is a very good fighter, and I do believe he has good striking defense. But one thing about Orabai, he has that wrestling. He can go to the wrestling. He's a very big guy, long reach, and he has good striking as well. I do believe this is going to be a very close fight, so I would not go and bet Orabai on the money line. I would not parlay him at all, because I do believe this is going to be a close fight. I do think Chris Curtis can win a round. So I'm gonna say Orobai is my official pick for this one, but it's gonna be back and forth. Orobai's gonna have to get to that wrestling, because if he's striking the whole time, Chris Curtis can't keep up with the striking. But I do believe Orobai can win this fight, 'cause I do believe he's gonna get some of those takedowns. So give me Moretech Orobai, and I think he does it by decision. My best bet for this one, guys, though, is that over 2.5. I like that over 2.5 a lot, because I don't think Curtis gets knocked out, and I don't think Orobai gets knocked out. I think both these guys are gonna have a technical striking for about two, maybe a round and a half. Then they're gonna start picking it up in the middle of that second round, and then then no one's gonna get knocked out in the second round. That third round is where we're gonna be sitting there like, okay, please no one get knocked out. But I do believe he's gonna go out there and Orбай's gonna win decision. And if Chris Curtis wins, he's gonna win decision too. Both these guys have great chin, so I don't believe they're gonna go get knocked out. So my favorite bet for this one is the over 2.5. You get that at minus 165. If you guys want to take a decision prop on either one of them, not gonna lie, guys, decision props might be the best way to go for this one if you want to pick a winner. You get or by decision plus 140, but you can get Chris Curtis at a plus 450 by decision. That's wild. That is wild. But like I said, over 2.5 is my best bet for that one. Martek Orabai, my official pick is for that. Martek Orabai for that one. Said, did you talk about Sosa? Sosa or Sosa? Hetcher Sosa? I don't know who is it, Hetcher Sosa, or are you talking about Manuel Sosa? Yes, I talked about both of them. I got Sosa winning. I think both of them win by knockout. I think Sosa wins by knockout, and I think Sosa wins by knockout. I think both of them win. Next fight, guys. Two veterans. Brad Tavares taking on Eric Anders. Guys, this is a pick 'em fight right now. I see money coming in on both sides. This is gonna be a pick 'em. I'm on Brad Tavares. It's -110, -110, but I'm taking Brad Tavares. I just think the overall boxing is gonna be there, and I think his takedown defense is gonna hold up. I was not confident in Brad Tavares at all. Like it was just a pick. I have to make a pick for the fight, so I'm picking Brad Tavares. But you know what made me a little bit more confident in the pick, guys? A little bit more confident in the pick is Eric Anders announced this is his retirement fight. Nobody wins the retirement fight. I swear, if you not announce you're retiring before the fight, you always lose. There's been like the last 10 or 11 times I've seen someone announce their retirement before the fight, only like one of them won. And the second one is not going to be Eric Anders because I don't think Eric Anders is that good. He's a football player turned MMA fighter. He has good wrestling, he has good power. I just believe he's slow at the stage of his career. Brad Tavares isn't that good either. Don't get me wrong, like he's a veteran, but he's not that like good of a like good like I'm gonna say he's not like top echelon at this point of his career. He's especially not top echelon, but he's a very decent fighter. And I do believe this fight's on the feet. I do believe they're both gonna be able to land their strikes, but I think Brad Tavares for the boxing is just an overall better boxer. And I just don't think Eric Anders is gonna be able to get the fight down to the floor. So my official pick's gonna be Brad Tavares. I don't think he knocks out Eric Anders, and I don't think Anders knocks out Tavares. I think both of them are gonna have a good fight. I think they're gonna go to decision, but I'm personally on the Brad Tavares fight. The over 2.5 you can get at a -210. Under 2.5 you can get at a +260. So personally, I wouldn't take a -110 on Brad Tavares. If you're gonna bet this fight and you want to pick a side, go bet. The best bet for this one is the fight to go the distance. -170, fight to go the distance. You don't have to pick a side. Fight goes to distance. You win this fight. You win that bet. -170 is a good spot. But if you want to pick a winner, I'm on Brad Tavares. So Brad Tavares by decision is going to be a +200. You get a +200 on Brad Tavares by decision. But if you're on Eric Anders, it's +200 by decision. So you get a +200 on either way. So you can pick one, you can check it out. But I'm on Brad Tavares. I do believe he wins. I do believe he wins this fight by decision. So give me Brad Tavares. If I'm gonna bet that fight, I'll take that +200. That fight's way too close for me not to get plus money on it. So +200, Brad Tavares is my official pick. Next fight, guys. Charles Johnson taking on Bruno Silva. I wonder, is Charles Johnson going to come in with the same haircut? Most likely he will. But he's taking on Bruno Silva, guys. I was going back and forth on this fight all week. But Charles Johnson is coming in on short notice against Bruno Silva. Originally, this was supposed to be, excuse me, this was supposed to be Loner Kavanaugh's fight. Loner Kavanaugh was supposed to come in here and take on Bruno Silva. Guys, this one I'm rocking with Bruno Silva. I'm taking an underdog. I'm taking an underdog on Bruno Silva. I believe this is gonna be a very good fight. I think both the guys are gonna end up landing their shots. I think Charles Johnson's gonna land some hard shots, and I think Bruno Silva's gonna land some hard shots. But the one thing I do think is that Bruno Silva's gonna land the shot, and he's gonna end up putting him away. I think he knocks out Charles Johnson, and this is a fight that I think can go either way. It's I would not take a -170 on Charles Johnson at all. I feel like this play is more of a value. Like I do believe Bruno Silva wins the fight, but especially me looking at +145, I like that one a lot. I do believe Bruno Silva knocks out Charles Johnson, and if Charles Johnson lands a hard shot, I think he could put away Bruno Silva. But in my opinion, I think Bruno Silva's chin is better than Charles Johnson, and it's going to come down to who lands first and who lands the better shot. And I just believe that's going to be Bruno Silva. So my official pick is going to be Bruno Silva. I'm taking the +145, 145, +145 underdog. The over 2.5 is a -185. Under 2.5 is a +140. Guys, I do believe somebody gets knocked out in this fight. I do believe that's what's going to happen. I think Charles Johnson can put away Bruno Silva late, and I do believe Bruno Silva can put away Charles Johnson early. So the under 2.5 at a +140 is a very good line, honestly. You're going to get a very good line on that one. I want to go look at Bruno Silva by knockout real quick. What is that knockout prop on Bruno Silva? Bruno Silva by knockout, guys. You're going to get that priced at, hold on, I'm trying to find it. +500, guys. You get +5 knockout. That is pretty wild. I'm not gonna lie, that is pretty wild. Bruno Silva by decision +450. That's wild. You get you. What is Bruno Silva by knockout or decision? Let's see that. Bruno Silva by knockout +275. Guys, that's my best bet for this fight. Bruno Silva by knockout or decision. Oh, that's no, it's +200. I don't know. I just Bruno Silva on the money line is a good bet. Bruno Silva, if you like greasy high value plays, Bruno Silva is live for that knockout, and you get a plus of 500 on that. That is pretty wild. But like I said, Bruno Silva is my official pick. I do believe he wins the fight by knockout. My best bet for this one is going to be Bruno Silva just on the money line. But if you guys want a greasy shot, Bruno Silva by knockout plus 500, you get on that one. Now, guys, hold on. Let me take it. Let me take a little swig. Next fight. Victor Petrino taking on Titty Boy Steven Asplin. And I call him Titty Boy because he calls himself Titty Boy. So this one, guys, I'm a big Steven Asplin fan. I watched this guy in LFA. I took him as an underdog in the contender series that fight. But guys, I think I'm gonna have to I'm a rock with Victor Petrino. I do think Victor Pacino's going to come in here. I do believe he's going to win this fight. I do believe he's going to get it done on the floor. One thing about Steven Asplin is Steven Asplin doesn't have the best takedown defense. I've watched this guy fight in LFA for a while. Maybe his takedown defense has gotten better, but I just don't believe it's there. At this point, I think Victor Petrino with the size, the strength he has, he's gonna be able to get Steven Asplin down to the floor, and I do believe he's gonna finish this fight by submission or decision. I mean, a submission or a knockout by ground and pound. I don't want to take a certain prop on it because honestly, like he could win either way. Maybe you can take Victor Bruchino by inside the distance, be the best spot. Because I'll tell you guys right now, if he does not finish Steven Asplin by the end of the first or maybe halfway through the second, Steven Asplin will be a live dog. If it gets to that past that 2 minute mark in the second round and they're on the feet, you better go live bet Steven Asplin because he's gonna go start putting it on Petrino because the Asplin has the cardio. Petrino doesn't have the cardio. What I'm banking on is they're gonna put him away before the cardio even happens to fall off for him. So I'm on Victor Petrino. I think he does it by a finish on the ground, either ground and pound or a decision. But like I said, if it gets past that 2 minute mark in the second round, Steven Asplin is a live underdog. I'll tell you guys right now. And you'll get a high price tag on him because he'll probably lose the first round. But let me go look at that prop real quick. Victor Petrino, double chance, him by knockout or submission. What is that? That's a minus 115. I like that one a lot. You're not gonna pay minus 235 for Victor Petrino when you know he can gas out and probably lose the fight later on in the round. You take him by knockout or sub because if he wins this fight, that's how he's gonna win. If it goes to decision, most likely Asplin's gonna win that fight by decision. But I like that one a lot. I'm on Victor Petrino. I think he gets the fight done inside the distance by either a knockout or sub. And my best bet for this one, like I said, is going to be Victor Petrino inside the distance at a minus 115. I like Victor Petrino in this spot. Minus 115 is the best bet for Victor Petrino to win inside the distance. Now, guys, next fight, Harry Hardwick taking on Marwan Rahiki. Guys, I'm going to be on Marwan Rahiki this fight, honestly. I think Marwan Rahiki is all around just a better fighter than Hardwick, and I think he wins this fight by knockout. I think he's going to put away Hardwick. Rahiki is one of these young prospects that have the whole entire package, guys. And one thing he needs to work on is his striking defense. His chin can hold up because he was rocked in the contender series when I watched him. I was very high on Rahiki in the contender series, and he went out there and he got rocked in like the first minute and a half. But he came back and he ended up winning that fight and showed off his skills. He has the whole package, guys. His striking, you should see how he flows, man. This guy has like Sean O'Malley type striking with the way he flows, and I just believe it's gonna be too much for Harry Hardwick. I think Marwan Rahiki is a very good parlay piece this weekend, minus 270. I do believe he gets a knockout. Real quick, one thing I want to say about Harry Hardwick. Harry Hardwick is a very good fighter. I see many people shitting on Harry Hardwick all over the internet, saying like, "Oh well, Harry Hardwick sucks and Marwan Rahiki is gonna win this fight." I do believe Marwan Rahiki wins this fight, but Harry Hardwick, the Hardwick brothers are very good fighters. If you're in the UFC, you're a good fighter. Yes, you might not say you're UFC level. I'm all for it. You can be like, "Yeah, this guy's not UFC level," but I'm not gonna sit here and say a guy someone in the UFC sucks at fighting. Like that's just not true, honestly. Like you don't suck at fighting if you're in the UFC. And one thing is that all these guys are world class fighters. If you make it to this point, you're a world class fighter. You might be the worst of the worst world class fighter, but that's like me saying I can go beat somebody in the NBA. Like, oh yeah, that guy in the NBA, he's on the bench. I can beat him in basketball. That is not true. That everybody in the NBA, no one sucks in the NBA. You're in the fucking NBA. So I hate this thing that people are saying recently about Harry Hardwick. I just don't want to vent on that real quick. This guy's a very good fighter. Everyone's kind of saying like, well, you lost to this guy that sucks. So he sucks. So he's gonna suck too. Like I just don't understand the whole entire I really don't understand the whole entire thing. All these guys are world class. So that's my little rant real quick. Like people can't say someone sucks if they're in the UFC. That's like saying someone in the NFL sucks. That's like saying someone in the Major League Baseball sucks. Like someone in the NBA sucks. They're all world class guys. They make it to the top level. They'll beat anybody's ass. But I'm on Rahiki. I think Rahiki knocks out Hardwick guys, and I like this guy's overall skill. So give me Marwan Rahiki. I'm gonna go look at his knockout prop real quick. I do believe that I do believe Rahiki wins this fight by knockout. So Rahiki by knockout's a plus 140. I like that line a lot because I do believe he's going to put away Hardwick. But personally, I'm very comfortable with taking Rahiki by decision. I mean by the money line as a parlay piece. I like that one a lot. Like I'm not going to chase value. I'll probably add Rahiki to a little two-legger, three-legger parlay. I like Rahiki a lot in this spot. So now, guys, next fight. Andre Touchy Fili taking on Jose Delgado. Jose Delgado's a minus 450 favorite, and plus 335 against plus 335 against Andre Fili. The over 1.5 you're gonna get at a minus 125. Under 1.5 is a minus 105. Guys, I like Delgado a lot in this spot. I do think Delgado's gonna. I have him knocking out Fili. I believe that Delgado's overall the better fighter at this stage of their career. Andre Fili, what Andre Fili tends to do, Andre Fili beats those up and comers that are guys that like are still young in their careers and they haven't learned to lose yet, or guys that are not really on that top 10 echelon. That's who Feely's beating at this point. But Jose Delgado is a legit prospect. He went out there and fought Nathaniel Wood in his last fight, and a very good fight. Personally, I had it scored for Jose Delgado, but that was such a close fight to where it wasn't a robbery either way. Both of those guys could have won that fight. But yeah, they gave it to Nathaniel Wood, and Nathaniel Wood's a very good fighter. And I just think Jose Delgado is going to learn from that spot. He's at a good training camp in the MMA lab, and I do believe he's going to end up piecing up Andre Fili, and I do believe he gets that knockout. I like Jose Delgado as a parlay piece, so him as a parlay piece is already a good spot already. But if you want to single bet this fight, I would say him by knockouts. I do believe he's going to put away Andre Fili. Let's go look at him by knockout. You get a plus 100 on his knockout prop, and that's the bet. If you want to single bet this fight, that's my best bet for this one. Jose Delgado by knockout, but honestly, parlaying him on a money line is a good spot as well. So now, guys, getting into the co-main event of the night. Co-main event is actually no, we have one more fight before the co-main event. Next fight is gonna be Ion Cutelaba taking on Omar Sy. I see a lot of people on Cutelaba this spot, guys. He's a plus 215 underdog. So I understand people like to chase that high value underdogs, but I think Omar Sy wins this fight. I believe he's better than Cutelaba everywhere. I think he has a better cardio. I think he has a better IQ in fighting. I believe he has a better wrestling. I think he's a better striker. But the one thing that Ukutalaba has, I guess you can have, is he has the power. But his power is only going to last one round. And after that, he is probably going to gas out. And Omar Sy has very good wrestling. I don't think Ukutalaba is going to be able to stop his takedowns. And even on the feet, when they're striking, overall, just pure striking, I think Omar Sy is a better striker. To where this guy has a 6-inch reach advantage. He has a really good jab. And I do believe that he's going to be smart in this fight. He's going to keep that jab on Kutalaba, shoot a double leg takedown, take down Kutalaba, and probably I think he's going to end up winning this fight by decision. I don't think he puts away Kutalaba, to be honest. I just think this fight's going to be like a takedown, rinse, and repeat over and over again. Land some jabs, takes him down. But I think Omar Sy wins this fight. Minus 260 on the money line. I think that's a good spot already because I'm not going to chase value, especially against a guy Omar Sy, because he can win this fight however he wants. He can submit him. He can knock him out by ground and pound. He can win by decision. Personally, I have him winning by decision, so minus 260 is already a good spot where you can parlay that with something. I think he wins this fight, but I'm gonna go look at that decision prop real quick for Omar Sy because that's how I think he wins this fight. So Omar Sy plus 285 by decision. That's the best bet for this fight. You're getting plus 285 on a decision prop for Omar Sy. That's how I think he wins this fight. So my best bet's gonna be him, Omar Sy, by decision at plus 275. But personally, minus 260 on a money line, that's already a good parlay piece. So give me Omar Sy by decision. Next fight, co-main event. Now we're on the co-main event. Amanda Lemos taking on Jillian Robinson. You can get Jillian Robinson at a minus 235. Amanda Lemos at a plus 195. The over 2.5 is at minus 175. Under 2.5 is at plus 130. Guys, this one, I'm taking the underdog. I'm taking Amanda Lemos. I like Jillian Robinson. I've been betting Jillian Robinson for a long time. You're looking at it like a fan of Jillian Robinson, but I believe this is a bad stylistic matchup for her. I'm going to be taking Amanda Lemos because I think Amanda Lemos is going to be able to stop her takedowns. I believe Amanda Lemos is very strong. She's going to get those double underhooks. She's very smart. Even when she gets on the floor, she tends to get back up. And if this fight's on the feet, Amanda Lemos is the way better striker. And then if this fight turns to a striking battle, I have to trust Amanda Lemos. To be honest, I don't even think Jillian Robinson can finish Amanda Lemos. If she has this fight on the floor, I don't think she can finish her at all. I think this fight goes to decision. So the over 2.5 is at minus 175. I like that a lot because I think either one of these girls win. It's going to decision. I don't think either one can finish each other. But I'm rocking with Amanda Lemos. I do believe she gets this fight to the decision cards, and she does win this fight by decision. I think she stops the takedowns of Jillian Robinson, and she ends up winning this fight more of the striking overall. Let's go look at Amanda Lemos by decision. Lemos by decision is a plus 300. Robinson by decision is a plus 175. So what's the fight to go the distance? I like the over 2.5 already. My best bet I'm telling you right now is going to be the over 2.5. But if you guys want to value play, Amanda Lemos is my official pick on the money line. Fight to go the distance is a minus 140. You might as well take the over 2.5 to be honest, instead of just getting greedy with it. So over 2.5 is my best bet for this fight. I do believe it goes to decision. My official pick is going to be Amanda Lemos, and I think she gets it done by decision. All right, guys. Now let's get into this main event. Josh Emmett taking on Kevin Vallejos. You can get Kevin Vallejos at a minus 550 favorite, plus 410 on Josh Emmett. Over 3.5 is at minus 115. Under 3.5 is at minus 115. This one, guys, I am rocking with Kevin Vallejos. I think he wins this fight. I do believe he gets it done by decision. I don't think he's going to end up putting away Josh Emmett. It's possible, but I don't believe when I saw what a beating Ilya Taporia can put on Josh Emmett, I think like I don't think Kevin Vallejos has that kind of power Taporia has, or even that boxing. I think Kevin Vallejos is gonna win this fight. I think Josh Emmett's gonna make it competitive for a round or two, but I do believe Vallejos ends up pulling it off. I think his striking is gonna keep up with Emmett. I think Vallejos can get to get to that wrestling as well. And I just like his overall like game. He's getting better and better every single fight. So for the main event, guys, give me Kevin Vallejos. Minus 550 is already a good parlay piece. But if you guys want a best bet for this fight alone, like I said, I think it goes to decision. And I'm gonna be taking him by decision. So let's go look at that odds real quick. Kevin Vallejos by decision is a plus 220. Kevin Vallejos by knockout to plus 110. Personally, I don't think he knocks out Josh Emmett. So decision is a good spot. I like Kevin Vallejos by decision in this spot for the main event. So give me Kevin Vallejos. All right, guys, that is our full entire breakdown. As soon as I get off of here, I am going to go post my actual quick pick video and in the link in that description. You click that link, you get access to all of my official plays in the Buy Me Coffee page for UFC, where we have been killing it for UFC. We had a bad day today. You know why? Because it's Friday the 13th. Nobody ever bet on Friday the 13th. Friday the 13th is the worst day to bet, I swear, every single year. But right before I get out of here, let me give you guys a quick free play for you guys for tomorrow that I'm going to be on. I'll give you guys a free play for tomorrow. My free play for tomorrow, guys, it is going to be. Oh, that shit scared the hell out of me. I was like, someone at my door this late. I was about to go out there with a dot dot dot. But yeah, free free pick for tomorrow is going to be Elijah Smith and Marwan Rahiki, two-leg parlay, minus 114. That's one of my official pick. Elijah Smith, minus 270. Marwan Rahiki, minus 270. Put them together, you get minus 114. That's my official free play for you guys here. Not my official lock of the day play, but it's a free play that I'm actually going to be on myself. So Elijah Smith parlayed or Marwan Rahiki. And all right, guys, I appreciate you guys all rocking me tonight. I got work at 5 a.m. tomorrow, so I got to get my ass asleep. I got to go post these videos. I got one more video to post after this. I might got Cage Warriors out in the morning. I don't know yet, but I appreciate you guys rocking with me. I'm out of here. If you guys are here for the first time, if you guys like this video, come up here, click that thumbs up, subscribe, do not miss out. And tomorrow I will be doing a live watch along. 14 fights for us tomorrow for the live watch along. Tune into the live watch along tomorrow if you guys want to get some free bets as we go throughout the whole entire card. And also, I will be missing the probably first fight, maybe missing the first two fights of the missing the first two fights of the night. I might be missing it, but either way, I will be here for the live watch along tomorrow. So guys, tune in tomorrow. Let me go check out this chat before I leave. I haven't been reading it. I've been trying to rush through this because I gotta go to sleep. So let me see what callback's been saying. I'm shocked you have Rahiki because last time you were super high on the British guy. Last time you had Harwick winning the last fight. It makes me think Rahiki wins by KO. I have a Rahiki too. Thank you, Ages Zone. Oh yeah, yeah. I thought Hardwick would beat Fernandez. I really did. I thought Hardwick was gonna beat Fernandez. I think Hardwick is a very good fighter, but those leg kicks got to him really fast, really fast. It got to him, and once he landed a couple of those leg kicks, he was done. I like the Hardwick brothers. I like George Hardwick and I like Harry Hardwick. I think they're very good fighters. But Marwan Rahiki, you guys will see tomorrow. This guy's overall striking game is legit. I'm telling you, this guy flows. Wait till tomorrow till we see Marwan Rahiki. And all right, guys, I'm out of here. Everybody have a good night. Stay blessed. Stay safe. Stay hydrated. I'm out of here.